Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Brian with Rossi Bytes, and in today's video, I want to review a Chrome extension that I've recently developed. This Chrome extension allows people that are typically having to do product demonstrations of software to easily overlay their demo persona and persona scenarios on top of whatever they're demoing on the screen itself. So we're going to go ahead and dive in and see how this extension might be able to help you with your delivery of software product demonstrations. Now, traditionally, when delivering software product demonstrations, you're typically going to be introducing different personas, and this is usually done by putting up a really nice flashy slide that shows a picture of the persona and then also shows the various things that that persona is focused on, interested in, what their pain points might be, and then possibly the different types of scenarios that you're going to be walking through for that persona. Now, before we get into the nuts and bolts of how to use the extension, I'm going to show you how it actually works and what it does. So I'm going to go ahead up to my extensions and open up the demo overlay tool, and I'm just going to say enable flyout. And you're going to notice that it's put a little flyout here on the page. So now I'm going to go ahead and click on the flyout, and you'll see that I have a couple different personas listed here. So this is where you could come in, for example, and introduce your first persona. In this case, Maya. She's a digital analytics lead, and she leads all the analytics reporting and KPI tracking across the digital channels. And you can also see that it's telling you how many scenarios are associated with this persona. If you go ahead and select Maya, you're going to see that there's a little banner overlay that pops up on the bottom right-hand side. The position of that is something that can be controlled when you actually create the persona and define the properties for the banner, which we're going to get into. But you can see here that the first task that she would do, for example, is run weekly dashboard reports on conversion rate trends. So say you were going through and you were going through your app here and doing that particular scenario, you're just basically keeping the context of the persona and the given scenario on the screen as a visual reminder for yourself, but also to help the customer keep track of what you're doing. And let's say we're now moving on to scenario 2, compare channel performance between paid versus organic. So you can see how this works. Now let's say we're now switching to a different persona and we want things to look a little bit different. So we're going to select Omar. And you can see that Omar's banner is now a little bit differently styled. It's in the dark mode instead of light mode, and it's a slightly smaller size than what Maya's banners were. So that's pretty much how this works. So now we're going to go in and show you how you build out these personas and scenarios and then style and position your banners. Okay, so once we've installed the extension, we can just go up to our extensions here in our browser and go to the demo overlay tool. And you'll see here that we have a pop-up that comes up that allows you to come in and start building out your personas and then defining the scenarios for those personas. So we're going to go ahead and put in an example persona name. So we'll just do Brian, Marketing Manager. And underneath Persona Summary, this is where you would just do a high-level description of this particular persona. So for example, I'll just put in here that he's in charge of marketing strategies across the various channels. And then underneath scenarios, this is where you start building out the different scenarios that you're going to be doing for this persona. So we can just put in some sample scenario information here. So we'll go ahead and just put in a sample scenario, for example, review quarterly campaign performance. And we'll click add to persona. And you'll see that there's now one scenario for this particular persona. Create a new campaign. We'll say add to persona. Now, one of the things we can do also is if we want to modify a scenario, is we can select the scenario from the list here, and we'll see the text that is representing that scenario. So I can, for example, just add in a period and then click Update Scenario. And we'll get a dialog here that lets us know that we're going to be updating that. So next, now that we've defined the scenarios for this persona, we want to pick an avatar that's going to represent our persona. So I'm going to go ahead and just pick, for example, Michael. Now, enable flyout is what's going to allow you to turn on or turn off that flyout widget that's sitting on top of the browser. Under banner size, this is where you can come in and define whether you want that overlay banner to be small all the way up to extra large. So for example, we'll just do medium as this test, and then we can define whether we want it to be light mode or dark mode. We can then choose a position where we want the banner to be on the actual page. And so for this example, I'll do bottom left. And now that we've defined the information for this particular persona, what we want to do is save it as a new preset. So we're going to go ahead and click Save as New. and then click Save, and you'll see that Brian is now showing up as a preset. Now, let's say, for example, we wanted to modify information about this preset. We can just go ahead and select it, and then we can do things like change the banner size. We could come up and update scenario information. We can choose whether it's a light or dark mode. We can change the position. And then once we make those changes, we just click Update, and it's going to update that particular preset. Now, if we go ahead and close out of the tool, so now I'm going to open up the flyout, and we'll see that that persona that we created, along with its description and all of the scenarios underneath it, are showing up here. So I'm going to go ahead and toggle that persona, and you'll see that the banner is positioning itself to the bottom left-hand side. That's because that's where we chose to have that for this particular persona. And what you would basically do is just walk through your demo scenario, and then you'd click to go to the next scenario, create a new campaign, and then you do whatever you need to do on the screen for that particular scenario. Now, to close the banners, you can just click the close button to close the actual banner itself. You can also toggle the banner on and off using the flyout. So say the banner's showing right now, you can click on the flyout and click Hide Banner. Another use case that may be helpful is that we've created the ability to import and export your presets. So let's say, for example, you have an entire team of people that want to use this, and you have a particular set of pre-canned personas and demo scenarios for those personas. Instead of having to go in and create all of those manually within the extension, you can go ahead and import an existing set of personas. And I've coded this so that it's done in a JSON format in an easy to understand way. So what we can do is we can go ahead and click Import here. And I'm going to go ahead and select my demo overlay personas for analytics, and I'm going to say Open. And now this is going to give me two choices here. It's going to allow me to click OK to merge with my existing presets, or cancel to replace all existing presets. In this case, we created a preset for Brian earlier. I'm going to go ahead and say OK to merge it. And it's going to come up and say that it's imported 3 presets. So we'll see that we now have Maya, Omar, and Ethan, plus our other preset that we had created before. So just like we did with the Brian persona, we can come into the Ethan one, for example, and let's say we want to make this extra large and dark, and we want to have it in the top left-hand corner. So now that I have that selected and I've made that change, I can go ahead and click Update. And now when we come back to the page and we open up the flyout, we'll see that we have all of those personas here. So I'm going to go ahead and toggle on Maya, and she's down in the bottom right-hand corner. Now, if I go to Ethan, that's going to be in the upper left-hand corner. It's a larger banner, and it's in dark mode. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you find this extension useful. Please feel free to let me know of any enhancements you may be interested in and how you're using it. Thanks, and have a great day.